Namaste.
Namaste.
Hi all, and peace be with you.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Mark, and this is
Juicy
JuicyMagiK,
MagiK on
the daily. Yeah. Woo! We're having a blast doing this. Can't wait to do this every day. Makes our day. Thanks for tuning in. How are you today? Let's just take a moment to relax our bodies. You might have a cup of herbal tea. Yesterday's podcast was about making a cup of tea and offering it with love and devotion, and then savoring it, really appreciating. The antidote to those destructive elements of greed, lust, and anger are really faith and hope, gratitude, forgiveness,
Honesty.
patience. Lord knows I've got a lot of work to do. Maria knows. Actually, I'm really grateful. Maria is one of the more patient people in the world, and she teaches me every day. Yeah, about patience.
Oh, today I wasn't that patient.
No, actually, she was not patient today, but anyway. The great thing about acknowledging your own faults and really meditating on them to some degree is that you don't really see the faults so much in others. It's such a gift to slow down and appreciate life and just see the best in others.
Yeah, I was impatient with you. A very common trait of mine. But then he made me these wonderful cups of tea and everything was well again.
You gotta know how to grease the wheels in a relationship. No, and that's the beautiful thing about being in a relationship is that it's an ongoing process. It's a daily practice. Just like our sadhana bhakti yoga, the practice of loving God through devotional service to Him. We're going to do some elements. So let's start with some Gauranga breathing. We're going to do 10 Gaurangas. Gauranga, he whose body is more beautiful than molten gold. Just sit comfortably, relax your shoulders. When you do this exercise at home, you can shorten or lengthen the breath depending on your own capacity. But just for the sake of this podcast, we'll do it together. It's really nice. Wherever two or more are gathered in my name, there I am between them. It's a beautiful quote from the Bible. So the more senses you engage in a process, the more your senses become absorbed. So just take some comfort and surround in transcendental sound.
some lightning struck me. It was like, boom. Oh my god. Sorry.
Struck down by transcendental sound. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Oof.
So,
What do you want to talk about today?
well, I thought that, we were on this we like to share the little habits and tips, tricks, hacks, tools throughout the day that really help keep us focused, mindful, humbled. And one of these things that we love to do is we love incense. And after being in India, we know why it's such an important part of temple worship, because things are so concentrated there, so intensely populated, and a lot of outside noise and quite a bit of dirt. And I mean, there's so many sacred sites in India, but it's also, from a material standpoint, can be a very overwhelming place. And also, you get assaulted by some intense smells, like in the West and in other places, we often have very much sanitized, and our garbage gets whisked away. And there, when you've got garbage in the streets and, it's just in the middle of the road, or it gets pretty intense, the smell.
And everybody around you is sweating. And even in winter, I mean, that was summer is for us. It's winter for them.
Yeah,
And
we saw 30 degrees
just,
and 30 Celsius.
Yeah, and they're like, it's
on.
winter, and they're carrying coats, but you can smell the sweat everywhere. It was really challenging.
Well, just like we were offering our tea yesterday, our herbal tea, we, a couple times a day, we love to take a little bit of incense. And the beautiful thing about offering, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says to Arjuna, if one offers me with love and devotion, a leaf, a fruit, some flower, or water, I will accept it. And it's sort of just like a child often can bring a piece of artwork to their parent, and the parent doesn't care about the quality of the artwork often at a young age. It's the act of love. It's the act of sweetness. So if we approach the Supreme and the Supreme Energy and the Supreme Being with attempts to feel humble and grateful and in awe and reverence and this sweetness, that I am the child of God, and this is my parent, my ultimate source of happiness and protection and beauty and wisdom. So we often just will light some incense. I also have a love of lighters. Maria can attest to that. And tell her about the lighters.
Yeah. No, when you go through an airport, they confiscate them. So you always have to replenish your lighters. And sometimes they don't find them, but often they just take them away from you. So if you're burning incense, like we do, we always need to get new lighters.
Yeah, so you can take it's another thing you can do while you're after you're done your Gauranga, or just before you do your Gauranga breathing, you can take a nice incense stick. You can close your eyes, and with a little love and devotion, you can offer it to God, offer it to all of life. Please accept this offering. And then you can plant it somewhere safe,
I never understood that. He always lit his incense and then he carried it outside. And I'm like, why are you carrying it outside?
And, like that little bird that hit the window the other day.
Yeah.
Every living entity will smell this. And this is known as prasadam, or the Lord's mercy. Prasadam is also usually referred to food offered to God and then distributed, vegetarian food, stuffs, lacto-vegetarian. But it's also, it's inviting others in.
But it's also so much more, because we're traveling a lot, so we change places a lot. Sometimes we sleep in different places every day, and it's unknown and it's unfamiliar. So like always when Mark lights an incense, I kind of start getting this sense of home.
Yeah.
So it turns every space very quickly into a home.
Yeah, it's nice. We try to share more tips about really feeling at home wherever you go. Simultaneously, not home in this world of material life, but at home in the spiritual world. And so, with great love and respect, we offer you a little incense that's been offered.
Oh, and one thing I learned in India, I always just stand there, but in India I learned I have to take it.
Yeah, receive it. So you can offer this to your spouse. We just talked to a friend yesterday. He's newly married and also he's a father, but their baby's not yet out of the womb. And how nice this is that you can offer this to your spouse or your little baby, and and they get the benefit. And you can do the same with transcendental sound. I was telling him that in the womb, the first sense to develop around the living entity in the womb is the sense of hearing. And it's quite acute by the time you're getting ready to deliver the baby. That baby can hear. So do a little Gauranga, and enjoy some offered incense here. So I'm Mark, and
I'm Maria.
And this is
JuicyMagiK.
On the Daily. And thanks for tuning in today. We wish for you every happiness. May all beings be happy, peaceful, and liberated. And we say Haribol and Namaste. And
Haribol.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. I need a bigger portion now. Can you hold it?
Yeah, go. Take it in. I don't think she's pregnant, but
no.
we've done that part of life, so anyway.
No.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
This is a better quality. It's also a little